Good morning! Hi mga guys! Hi mga guys! Hi guys! So, medyo bedroom voice pa tayo. Naku, andyan na naman yung ambulance. Welcome to another episode, next episode, of Real Life Budget. Next, may pa ganon. So anyway, today we're going to take on Just Got the Bills na budget. Pero actually mga tiningnan ko na yung whole picture niya. Actually, naka-distribute na yung ano niya eh. Naka-budget na siya. So, hindi ko alam bakit siya humihingi. Baka second opinion. So, anyway, we'll show the screenshots of what she has given para sa ating budgeting for today. So, based on the info, isusulat ko lang lahat kasi medyo marami siya. Actually, lista pa lang to. Sa paglista pa lang, positive balance na po si Mima Jazz. So yung income niya, pumapasok daw every first of the month. So, she has 3 streams of income galing sa shop, isang side hustle, and another side hustle na magto-total ng 41,000. So, yung especially those na once a month lang sinasahuran, ang kulit ng alarm namin. Anyway, alarm niyo po yan ng door para malaman namin kung may taong pumapasok or hindi. So anyway, ito. Those who are being paid once a month, you can divide your salary. So depende kung saan kayo komportable. You can divide it into 4 weeks kasi average month usually has 4 weeks. Minsan parang 5, pero hindi yan kompletong week ang 5th week usually. Or yung first week at yung 5th week parang kulang ng days of that month. Pero you can divide it into 4 weeks or you can do bi-monthly na 20,500 every 2 weeks. So parang quincenas. So hindi common yung once a month na bayaran dito sa Pilipinas, pero I've seen from Japanese cash stuffers, common daw to sa Japan, na once a month ka lang sasweldohan. So moving on, tinabunan ko muna yung upper part. Grabe, gymnastics. So anyway, so yung expenses niya, actually si Jazz, alam niya na. Nakapaglista na yan siya. So, yung high priority niya, so ito yung mga high priority niya: tithes, food, toddler, ate, allowance, health, home essentials, and LPG. So, everything, yung high priority niya would total to 24,500. And then, yung low priority niya, kung saan siya nag-a-adjust if ever na merong kailangan ma-budget dito sa taas, yung low priority niya is snacks, shopping, eat out, extra, load and subscriptions, and for the home. So, hindi ko alam ano yung distinction ng home essentials at home. So, baka kailangan mag-expound ni Mima Jazz ano yung home essentials at yung home. Baka pwede pang isahin. Tapos, yung snacks, hindi ko kasi alam din kung ilan sila in a family. Baka yung snacks ma-incorporate sa food or talagang mas snacks talaga kayong lahat. So, talagang may separate budget po siya. So, high priority and low priority expenses, aabot siya ng 29,700. So, moving up, ganun. Kasi, maliit na yung table natin. Low budget. Pero meron siyang utang. So, yung utang niya is yung G loan which amounts to 4,962 per month. At isang low pressure, parang bagyo, low pressure na utang to someone na 100k pala to, yung total. Goal niya is babayaran niya 50,000 per year. So, I think dito nagkakaano si Mima Jazz kasi she got everything figured out sa taas. 'Di ba? Nakalista lahat eh. At meron nang nakaalat, which is I think based sa kanyang mga natali na expenses. Kaya importante talaga magtali ng expenses para ma-predict nyo more or less magkano yung igagastos nyo for the next month. So anyway, we will go to the debts later. At meron siyang sinking funds. Dahil diba, remember, 41 yung total. Nasa 34 pa lang tayo. Pero wala pa tong bayad kay someone. So, yung sinking funds, meron siyang high priority. So, actually, dalawa yung emergency funds niya. So, merong isang emergency at merong isang rainy day. Tapos, school funds. And then, yung middle priority, ito yung mga celebrations and big goals. So, 600 lang nga yung nakalaan. Tapos, yung low prio niya, walang amount. So, siguro, kung ano yung matitira. So, yung low prio niya is actually more on appliances sa bahay. So, yung pinaka-total ng lahat is at 38,262. Going back to our income, so sa expenses, yung income natin na 41,000 minus 38,262 would still yield a sobra of 2,738. So, yung ano natin ngayon is yung sa utang, 'di ba? More on utang ito kasi okay naman yung budget. 'Di ba? So, yung utang is yung G loan 2,962 per month. Tapos kay someone na yung goal is 50,000 per year. Pero yung total is 100k. So, uunahin natin si G-Loan. So, si G-Loan, hindi natin alam ilang months pa. So, for example, if kaka-start pa lang ng bayarin, so, usually yung G-Loan is, I think, around 1 year. So, kung ang monthly mo ay 1,962 per month in 12 months. So, pwede kang, kung merong mga, like, may mga month na medyo marami yung income, pwede kang mag-add. Usually yung G-Loan kasi, kung for example, nagpasobra ka ng 5k, so yung sobra dyan, makikarry over lang siya sa next payment until pagiging zero din yung payment. So, ang pwede mong gawin, example lang to ha, kasi hindi ko alam kung ilang months na lang natitira. Yung 4,962, i-divide mo rin by 12. So, ito, 4,962 divided in 12 months. So, magiging 413.50. Pwede po to siya pang advance payment. So, example, 4,962 plus 413.50. Natin ha, 4,962. Magiging 5,375.50 siya. So, ito na yung babayaran mo per month para mapa-early yung G-Loan mo. So, I'm assuming yung loan for 962 times, 4962 times 12. So, assuming yung loan is 59,544. So, mas early mo to siya matatapos by, tingnan natin kung ilang months siya matatapos. So, 59,544 divided by 537 59,544 divided by 5,375.50. So, with this method, matatapos mo siya ng 11 months. Kung, let's say, yan yung method A, let's say parang grabe, may ano talaga, no? 50 cents. Actually, itong 413, wala namang problema kasi meron ka pang 2,738. So, wala. Chicken siya. Kahit mag-minus ka pa ng 413 dito, meron ka pang 2,000 na ibibigay mo kay someone. Remember someone? Yan. Remember someone today. Ayan. Yung letter B, so within budget. So, yung letter B is yung extra budget or extra cash, which is 2,738. So, i-add mo siya. So, for example, 4,962 plus 2,738, or lagay natin 2,500. So, 4,962 plus 2,500 is equals to 7,462 per month na payment. Within budget siya kasi extra budget na to. Remember, yung 2,738, dito ko po siya kinuha. Okay? So, within budget siya. So, if babayaran mo yung G-loan mo ng 7,462 per month, yung total loan, which is 59,544 divided by 7,462 divided by 7,462 per month, magiging doable na yung loan in 7.9 or 8 months. Ayun. So, ito yung sa G-loan. Yung problema lang with letter B is wala ka nang mabibigay kay someone. 'Di ba? So, yun. So, there are, basta, yung main takeaway ng loan, yung G-loan is the more amount you pay, the earlier you will finish the loan. Yun lang po siya. Yun naman actually sa lahat. Sa mortgage, sa car, the more you pay to the principal, the earlier you will finish the loan. Kaso yung G-loan, fixed na kasi yung ang tawag doon, fixed na yung interest. So, everything that you pay for that month, kung merong sobra, i-carry over niya lang sa next month. So, if you pay more per month, talagang masyo-shorten yung loan mo. And the shorter duration ng loan mo, the more time na ma-free up yung budget mo. So, this is extra money. Extra money yan siya. So, instead, for example, ito, nagbabayad ka ng almost 5,400. So, yung 5,400 mo, dito pa yan mapupunta sa positive balance. Alright? Going now to someone. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Ito, no challenge tuloy. No interest and no pressure daw na utang. So, 100,000 yung total. Pero yung goal nila is to pay 50,000 per year. So, if that is the case, 50,000 talaga siya. Wait ha. 50,000 divided by 12. So, nasa 4,166 per month. So, medyo kulang siya kasi in-account, hindi natin in-account. 'Di ba? Hindi tayo naglagay ng amount dito. Kasi, hindi naman siya nagsabi nga ano. So, anyway, yung 4,166 per month, kukulangin siya. Alright? So, man yung fina-follow nila, magiging kulang talaga. So, kailangan nilang mag-adjust. Kailangan nilang mag-adjust talaga sa expenses. Kasi priority din actually yung debt eh. Oo. So, baka kailangan mag-adjust yung sinisave for e-funds and rainy day. Baka kailangan ng konting adjustment. Yung ibang low priority adjustment din. So, yung home essentials at home, so, baka pwedeng pag-isahin. Tapos, ito, pwede ding mag-adjust baka sa food. Pero, I don't know kung ilan sila sa bahay. Baka yun talaga yung saktong food budget nila din. Yung sa health, so, meron kasing toddler. So, usually yung toddler, meron pang mga vaccinations, ganyan. So, anyway. So, yun. Pwede naman. So, ito yung plan A. So, ito yung nangyayari. I presume na nangyayari. So, yung plan A, pwede po to siya fully ma-execute if ma-fully pay na yung G-loan. So, baka may manotice kayo na shift ng angle or movement dahil ito ay actually part 2 na dahil nag-brown out kahapon. Nawalan ng ilaw yung ring light ko. Yung ring light na tuloy. So, moving back. Going back. So, yung dito tayo magkaka-problem if regular din yung payment for someone. Kasi, if 50,000 per year yung goal, 4,166 per month siya. So, merong additional dito. Kulang pa tayo dito. 'Di ba? So, I think what she can probably do is muna yung G-loan. So, pwede niya actually tapusin ang G-loan earlier than what she intended to. Kasi, she can do this. So, either maglagay talaga siya ng extra at matatapos niya ng early. Which she can really do kasi meron pa siyang extra na 2,738. Doon na kay someone. So, ayun. Or, pwede, hindi mo to maano yung G-loan kasi fixed na siya eh. Second, yung pwede na mangyari, is isa-separate niya, separate the shop or business from personal. Separate the shop or business budget from personal budget. So, I understand si Jazz has a shop. If, correct me if I'm wrong, parang milk tea ba yun or cafe? So, I think, di ba meron siyang salary from shop. So, that's personal. Pero, yung business niya, separate talaga from personal budget. So, yun lang yata so far yung key takeaways ko from this budget. Her budget is actually doable. So, ayan. So, 41,000 usual income with 38,262 usual expenses. Ito yung expected niya na usual na balance. So, depende sa kanya. I think she could adjust with food. If she can do meal planning, better, para hindi po aabot talaga ng 16 yung ano niya. So 16 is like 4,000 per week. It depends also on how many, ilang tao po sila sa bahay. Siya, so hindi na natin maano yun dahil we know that little kids are expensive, 'di ba? So ayan. I think pag meron siyang leftover, for example, itong health, if meron siyang leftover, i-roll over niya na lang as sinking fund. No? Hindi niya to pwede niya siguro if merong coins, yung coins lang yung kukunin niya para i-save. So, going back, ito, yung health, yung toddler, pwede to, ano siya, i-roll over na yung extra na malaki. Tapos, yung home essentials at saka yung home, hindi lang ako sure kung anong specifics. Baka pwedeng pag-isahin. So, hindi ko alam anong specifics talaga. So, yun lang naman. Ito, paano ma-fundingan? I think pwede siya ma-fundingan ng from any of the, meron kasing big goals. So, pwede din yung big goals, ito rin. Or, separate na specific. Meron pa naman siyang around 2,700 na extra. So, I hope Jazz, if you're watching this, and marami ka pang clarifications or questions, pwede mo naman i-comment. Then, marami namang other suggestions from other cash staffers who might be better than me in budgeting this. But this is just my interpretation which of a budget na which you have already created. It's actually organized already. Diba? So, yun. And I hope you will have a good run sa iyong business, and kung nasaan man yan, pwede mo i-promote sa comment section. Baka may mga cash staffers pala tayong malapit lang and they can go to your cafe. O, diba? Sige, Jazz, and the rest of the cash staffers, thank you sa panonood ng aking mga kwento at kung ano-ano lang lumalabas sa bunganga ko. Thank you for the inputs. Also, I learned a lot just by scrolling through and reading from kapwa cash stuffers. So this is it for now. Medyo marami tayo sigurong ganito dahil medyo matagal pa ako magka-cash stuff, I think. Ay nako. Sige. Have a safe day, everyone. Bye.